What's up, everyone? Once again, this is Nate Armbruster,
This is Darlon Berryhill.
and we're back
And
once again with It Takes a Christian Village. Today, we got this special guest on who's going to share some things about her life today. And Darlon, what you got, man, to add to that?
We're also gonna ask her questions about her ways of being a Christian and what does she do day to day life. You like I like to start first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your name's Malaya, right?
Maleahya,
Maleahya. Okay. So how did you get into theater? Like what started it all?
because I started off as a dancer, and the dance company I danced at, they had a theater program,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like I wanted to be into that. And then they saw me do theater, they saw me start acting, and they gave me like, well, for the program you had to pay, but they gave me a scholarship. So once I got that and I was in it, I was like, I like this. And I started doing it around Miami Gardens. I started doing different type of things. Uh, I attend Norland Middle School, so I'm in theater there.
Wow.
And I just like felt like it. Oh, I also got accepted to New World,
Okay.
and I feel like theater is a way to express life without expressing it, like expressing it through the arts.
And
And
how old are you?
I'm 13.
13.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
crazy. A lot of people nowadays don't even have that opportunity or even the chance to do something like that. Most of the 13-year-olds, just sitting there behind, not doing nothing. And like I said before, what you're doing right now, that's crazy because I remember me being in that situation, 13, not being able to do nothing with my life. I was just messing around, but I wish I had your mindset at the time, wanting to do better for yourself and you had an interest, you know what I'm saying? Um and God got you early and that's really good. That just to represent the youth and shares what you got going on. I was a theater kid when I was younger, but I didn't really indulge in what I was doing, or really theater and stuff like that. But I really like how you express yourself and feel that, oh, I'm here and I'm here to stay and I'm showing you my presence. I like that.
Well, how long has this been? How old were you when you started?
I was like 8, I think. Yeah, I was 8. I was very young.
Wow.
I started
Wow.
very young.
Wow. What drove you to be part of that type of thing, the arts, dance, and theater? What was it that just drew you into that?
It's just like, okay, I started off with just trying to find hobbies. Like I wanted to find a hobby.
Right.
And I
Hmm.
felt like dancing was a way to express, theater. Like it was a way
Uh,
to express art.
gotcha.
And then I went to a show. I went to New World show. I was like, let me try it. And here I am now.
So
Yep.
just for clarity of everyone, because I know we know that you're based in Miami. Can you explain that to everyone?
Okay. New World is the high school for the arts. It's based on, so basically you have classes, of course, you have regular
Right.
day-to-day classes.
Hmm.
But then at the end of the day, you have 2 hours of your arts period. So you
Wow.
go to different classes for 2 hours every single day. Also, you also always see your academic teachers every single day. You have the same classes every single day. And like Nura is like the big league. That's the big league for high schoolers. And it gives a lot of opportunities. It like
Okay. Okay.
like it's it's good. And also at Nura you can get one of your college credits. So when you go to college, you'll be in the yeah, you'll be graduating early.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what's up. That wow. doing dang, especially at your age. That's crazy. What do you want to accomplish while you're in theater? Like, is there anything you want to accomplish in life from theater?
I want Oscars. I want 5 Oscars. 5 Oscars.
Oh, man, she got a
Five
specific
Oscars.
Wait, she didn't say one, she said five. So that
she
means
said five.
Yeah, I
she's
have to
gonna
have
rack
five.
up.
Like, and I want like a shelf to put all 5 on it and keep it in a safe. I need five
Hey,
Oscars.
that's ambition
Five
right
Oscars.
there.
Right,
It,
right.
it,
Determination as well.
there's nothing wrong with that. Outside of the arts, do you have any special gifts and talents?
Um, Not really.
Okay, okay,
I
okay,
mean, my life is based off the arts. Like,
okay. I get. Hey,
Yeah,
it's
all
never.
hobbies,
It's
everything.
That's right. You did mention you were searching for a hobby, and it turned out to be in the arts. So,
yes.
we do understand that you also are a Christian, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How does that how do you correlate that together with putting Christianity and the arts as a young woman? How does that come together for you?
I feel like it connects when, like, as an actor or as anyone in the arts, you have to sit down and like think, where would I be without God? Where would I
Mm,
what could
Mm.
I accomplish if I didn't have God? If I never would have gotten saved, I feel like I wouldn't be where I am right now. I feel like I would never got a New World. I feel like I would never got into the middle school, which is Northern. I feel like I won't even be in the arts at all without God. So it connects when you have like the deep thoughts of where would I be? As an actor, you have to think very deep. Like you gotta think deep into the box. You have to think very deep on where you would be without God, or where you would be without whatever your religion is.
That's how it's supposed to be because a lot of people nowadays don't think about where they would be. They don't think about God or where I would be if I wasn't with God because you have to realize that a lot of people are where they are now is because you know how you see in the NBA a lot of people say, oh, after a big win they say, oh, I have to give thanks to God.
yeah.
God's the first person to. That's because like they've always they know that they've trusted God throughout the toughest times, and they like God's always been with them, and that's helping them to determine or be determined to keep going in life. And like you were saying, you God is with you, and you wouldn't know where you would be without God. That's how it is for me. I wouldn't be how I am now if I didn't have God in my life. I wouldn't be trying to play basketball at a high level or being in production at a high level. Like I wouldn't be without all that without God. And it's just it's pretty crazy that like a lot of people think that they accomplished this on their own, or no, you really didn't. You had God with you the whole time, and what you're saying that's pretty good on your end. Like always have God with you. Don't never think you're doing this by yourself because you always have somebody with you.
And that's a
So
testament to people, especially your age and 13, correct? You're 13,
Yes,
correct? And
yes.
even with my co-host Dylan, he's only 17, and to have that mindset at this early age, to always know and acknowledge that it's God first before anything else, that speaks volumes.
all right,
And I know you all, whether you're 13, 17, or anywhere in between, I know y'all have, you know, um, friends, associates, peers that have great talents and skills, but don't have God. And
yep.
sometimes, and I can imagine, especially with you all being Christians, I can imagine how you probably, wonder how far can they go, with that. And I'm not saying they can't go far with that, they can, but we all know that the ultimate thing is serving Christ. So let me ask you this question. as a young lady, what would you say is one of your what would you say if you're speaking to the other young ladies your age and that are your peers that are out there, an issue that can possibly come up for you and how you can handle it? If you had to speak to someone your age, some young lady out there, what would you tell them?
I would tell her to go to God about it. Go to Christ about it. Go talk to Christ. Like, I feel like the more you talk to him, the more you have a better relationship. Where it's like, all I gotta do is just give all my problems to God. So
Mm,
I would tell her to
Mm.
pray and pray and pray and pray. Um, I'll say people, my peers, the first thing they say is, "Oh, I need someone to talk to." Go to God. No, I need a person. I need a human. Go to God. He's going to help. Like, God will give you more than a human can. And
mm,
not many people I
Mm.
associate with believe that.
mm. That got you, huh?
You see,
Yeah,
I'm writing that down. That's
yeah,
powerful
you
right
did.
there.
So I look, I'm dying to hear what you about to say now.
The reality is, you can only do so much for a person, and they sometimes either they're gonna take it and run with it, or they'll take advantage with it, or they'll do nothing with it. You see, um, it's crazy because in the Bible, you had Peter, you had all the disciples. They when they heard of Jesus and everything, they decided that, oh, I'm going to take this and I'm gonna run with him and I'm gonna spread the gospel to all these people because I know and I understand what God is talking about. I have a relationship enough that I want to see what He does. I want to heal the people. I want to do all this. Like she just said, God will do more than a human can. You think people rely on other humans way too much, and
Mm,
either you're gonna get taken
Yeah.
advantage of, especially in this type of world. You're gonna either get taken advantage of, or people will just not listen, plain up not
Right.
care. That's why you go to God. Take a step back on humans and go to God. Like she just said, go to God with all your problems. That's all you need to do. Like, either one way or another, He's gonna answer them. What are the kids like in your school? Like, how are they?
I'll say my school is, how do I say this? It's very, my school has a lot going on. It's a lot. But I mean, it's middle school. So people trying to figure out who they are. People are trying to figure out if they want to love God or not. It's a lot. People don't know who they are. A lot of
Mm.
relationship problems, a lot of fights, a lot.
and if I'm
And
not mistaken, Norland is across the street from Norland Senior, right? So y'all got an extra added issue, the high school kids.
yes, but like
So
it's my school has a lot.
Mm.
so going back to the part where you say people are trying to find out if they love God or not. Have you tried talking to anybody about God? Have you tried spreading the gospel?
Yes, but actually I have a close friend and she's going through a lot with relationships and I told her to go to God about it and her response was he takes too long.
Oh
And I
wow.
told her patience
Mm.
is key.
Mm.
Patience is key. You have to wait.
The thing is, He's Almighty. He can do anything.
But
Like,
you know what? She says something that it's not just the youth. Us adults get impatient waiting on God.
very,
It's like I was
yeah.
listening to. Matter of fact, I was listening to a guy on the radio on a gospel channel, and he said something so funny. Everything is so quick, 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 quick with us these days. We go into a fast food restaurant in a drive-through. We still mad because it's taking too long. The line taking too long. We
Right,
want
right.
stuff so fast, And it's amazing just hearing you two at you all's age talk about how the necessity of patience when it come God. Because here's the thing, and here it is. Sometimes God is making you wait because He know you need to go through what you're going through at that particular time, or He may be making you wait because if He take you out of it and give you what you want, you can't handle it. And that's the key factor. We got to realize that, like you said, Dylon, God is Almighty. We don't know the mind of God. And again, is a testament to y'all's age what you're saying and what you're trying to convey, and believing that um, you have to trust God. You have to be patient because again, sometimes adults don't have that mindset, and some of us who have been in church for a long time. So that's great. That's good to hear. So that being said, let me ask you this question then. What role did your parents play in shaping you in this spiritual godly way?
I'll say that my parents, like, they're the only reason why I base my life off of God.
Mm,
Because I had many situations. We go through many things every single day. Christian or non-Christian, we all go through problems. But in every situation I've been in, the only thing I've heard is go to God. You need
mm,
to pray. Go to God. Go to church about it. And I feel like my parents, they've shaped this thing into me where it's like I cannot live without going to God.
You should go to God about everything because in the end, who's going to be there that once you get out into the real world? The real world is hard, and I may not know that, but I'm starting to know that because I'm entering into the real world, and a lot of people do not care about you. They will not care what you think, or they will not hear you. And the only person that will is God. So having that relationship with Him is key for Him and your future. He's guiding you. He's not doing it for you. He's guiding you. You're the one that's going to have to make the decision for yourself. Oh, I have to do that. I have to trust myself, and I have to trust the Lord to make this right decision. We're here to make our own choices. So to see that if we're worthy enough to enter heaven, He's not making you choose what to do for your life. You have to make the decision for yourself to say, "Oh, I want to live for God, and I want to have that relationship with you." A lot of people don't realize. A lot of Christians don't realize that. A lot of Christians always say, "Oh, um, I have to do all of this. I have to do all of that." No, you are a big step in what you do. God's only there to guide you. So she made a really good point with that. Yeah,
yeah, I mean
that's all I got.
that's from the Garden of Eden. I mean, He gave Adam and Eve, or actually definitely Adam, a choice, and they chose wrong, basically. So
Right.
let me ask you one more question. Since we talking about the Bible, who would be your favorite Bible character and why?
Ooh, okay, okay. So, um, I'll say I like Adam and Eve.
Okay,
I
okay.
feel like I like
Why is
Adam and
that?
Eve
Why is
because
that?
like that story, I feel like it reflects on life. Like they had the garden. In
Yes.
life, you have people. God sends no way. Yeah, they had the serpent. And God sends people to test you to see if you're gonna still stay with
I
what
got you.
God is telling you to do.
I got you. I got you.
Mhm.
I got you. Good
So I feel like,
analogy. Good
yeah.
analogy. I see what you're saying. And that goes back to testing, and it goes back to patience as you talked about before. So
Yeah.
So it's been wonderful just having this conversation with you. Thank you for taking the time out to come to speak with us. Hopefully we can get you on again. Anything else to add to that, Dylan, before we get off here?
I just want to like her knowledge of life and Christianity and the Lord is really good for a 13-year-old.
Yeah,
Like like like
I totally
like
agree.
like I said before, I wish I had what you like. I wish I had your mindset, and I wish I had your knowledge of the Lord when I was young, because I feel like I would be the same person I am now, but a lot different. And like just it's just a blessing to see that there's younger people than me that that's wanting that relationship with the Lord and wanting to do good and having that mindset to know that I have to have a relationship with the Lord and I have to take all my problems to the Lord. I have to have patience for the Lord and just all that. It's a blessing to see that there's people younger than me and to be able to work through his do his work, his bidding and his work and stuff like that. So
Amen.
I appreciate you.
Amen. Amen. It was a pleasure having you on. Hopefully we get a chance to get you back on with us again. And look, you have a continued blessed life, and keep doing what you're doing, and keep being that inspiration for the young men and women out there that's trying to find a place in life, as your gifts and talents have directed you through your Christianity to something of a passion that you want, and that's very commendable and admirable that what you're doing, and we wish you nothing but the best, and definitely blessings as you go in your endeavor. So again, thank you, and you have a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You too.